So we are good to go.
Yeah, we're ready to
So
go.
here's Christian. He has he got a birthday present from his wife Elma.
From my
There
wife.
she is. And we are driving out of the garage. I explained him all of everything about the car itself. Turn that off. And how to charge it and what to consider. The Roadster is a very special car and he is ready to drive. And if you put the foot now, the gear is already in. It's gonna be here. And he's put the foot off the brake. Then the car rolls slowly off. And then we do a little test drive now. Yes.
I pressed and say.
And it's all manual steering. So, yes. Good, we got it. Very good. So you know about lower level cars, right?
It's definitely hard.
And then you can go on the road. Here's the map, and you go right. So this car, if you take the foot off the brake, it uses regenerative braking, and it brakes. So
This is amazing.
you see that?
Yeah,
It immediately
definitely
brakes.
comes down, slows in.
You have to get used to that a little bit, and then if you want, you can push it. Yeah? Yeah, that's it. That's the perfect weather to drive.
Beautiful out.
Yes.
Look at that. Uses almost no power, doing 40 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you take the foot off, then it regenerates and it goes into the green and it puts it back in the battery. Right? So why should you waste it, right?
Yeah.
Why waste it in
Take as much as you can.
Yeah, take it back. So take that energy back, and it usually takes almost a half of the energy back and puts it back in your battery.
This is amazing. This is a beautiful car, by the way. You've done a nice job.
Yeah, thank you. So I try to keep it well, good in shape. So
It's even nice. You don't have to use the
you
brakes as
turn
much.
right. Yeah, you can live without brakes. Only at the last step there, you can use your brakes. Yeah. And good. If you want to kick it down, you can kick it down. Yeah. You hear nothing.
And you hear nothing.
Just driving.
It completely messes with your mind.
Yes. Why is it so fast and why there's no sound? Yeah, that's fun. It's fun from the first day. And this car was ordered 2010. So we turn right here, then we do two around the block. If the mirrors are correct, let me know. So you have to tell me where you can.
Mirrors are good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what initially got you started? You want me to turn here?
What initially got me started,
Yeah.
I had to drive electric. That was the only choice. There's no other choice to drive electric. So I had a photovoltaic system first to produce my own fuel, basically.
Okay.
And then after that, I said, okay, what our cars are offered. I almost converted another car.
Okay. Do like a motor,
a
battery.
solstice motor, battery, and so on. But then the guys from Tesla, I still like this car always, and I always admired that in California, and I visited the shop twice, and then they had an offer, and they said you can lease that car and then you can give it back, and we will give you a Model S for that. But later, at the end, I kept this car.
Yeah, I don't know, this was the start of everything, and everybody said you couldn't do it, and it wasn't going to work. Yeah.
And he made it possible. And you know, the other good thing is we have a company here in town who can still service those cars. And then they serviced here, and they are not far away from here. Gruber Motor, and they did the complete overhaul of the PEM. which is I have now on
So
Wednesday.
now, are they licensed through Tesla, or they're just a
No, they
license?
do that all for themselves. I think
Okay.
soon there will be. I hope that there soon will be license from Tesla.
I have a friend, he lives in New York, he's a helicopter pilot there.
Yeah.
And he bought a Model S, I think it was used,
Yeah.
with about 85,000 miles, and the number one question he always gets is like, oh, what problems have you had? Have you had any issues? And he's like, no.
No, there are no issues. That's the point, right?
Change the tires and change the brakes.
Yeah.
So he's been really happy with it. There was different things that I learned that are unique, like the Model S and the Model X have the HEPA filters built into the cabins, and
oh yeah, they have.
When California was going through the fires.
Yeah.
And now they have the self-drive mode to come pick you up out of the parking lot.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing, we talk about it at work a lot. It's one of the big things that we love. A lot of guys that I work with all love cars, and they talk a lot about like the inability for people to accept.
Oh yes, you get adjusted to that to get.
And I think it just was probably like the introduction that the car drove itself. It could drive to and from a place down the street, park you at your house.
Yeah.
And you know, now we have cars that auto brake and auto steer for you, but it's funny that I don't know, people just don't want to take it in.
I go to California this day, and when I go there, I use the autopilot function and just let the car drive.
It's so nice.
From time to time, I have to tell it that I'm alive, I'm here. But so otherwise, it's very relaxed driving.
Yeah.
And then the car tells me to stop and do a little break for 20 minutes or 30 minutes to keep recharging it, and that's all it.
That's amazing.
Are you driving it? Nice. Yeah.
I grew up around cars, bikes. I don't know.
So how do you like that regenerative braking when you take the foot off?
I really like it as long as you know how to drive, and like when you want to time that brake. I like that. I mean, especially with, you get into carbon brakes and carbon ceramics.
Yeah.
It gets expensive to replace all of that.
Yeah.
So the fact that I don't have to use it as much.
Just park it here outside, and then we ask your wife if she wants to drive a test drive. You did well. Thank you very much. You did very well.
It's a beautiful car. You've done a very nice job.
I want to keep that. Okay. Hey, thank you very much for renting. I will not pick up the car. Ben will pick up the car with you.
Okay.
And you will show up on the channel, and then we ask your wife if she wants to do that as well.
Can't reach the pedals.
Oh, we can. You see that here? There's a little knob.
Okay.
And you lift that up, and then you pull forward. Okay. So now Elma is driving. To adjust the camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm short. Is that a short joke?
No, I just have to turn the camera a little bit more over.
Okay.
So, okay.
So make sure I can reach.
You are in park now.
Okay.
So the only thing you have to press the foot on the pedal, on the pedal.
On the brake.
On the brake, and then you put that in D. So if you take the foot off the brake, you already start rolling.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're just gonna go around the neighborhood.
We go around the block one time, and you are ready to go.
I need my license in there. I usually have my license in my phone, just in case. I mean, I don't plan on getting pulled over.
Only if you're driving too fast.
Yeah, no.
You could. That's an easy thing to drive too fast with the car. By the way, the insurance and the registration is in here. In here. If you get stopped, it's all in here in this plastic box.
Okay. How do I change this mirror? Just with my
pull
hand?
it. Pull it with your hand.
Have you ever driven a very low car?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tips would help.
Yeah. So you have to drive not straight. You have to drive diagonal.
A diagonal. Okay.
Diagonal. When you are on a hump or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've driven an ambulance. Does that count?
Yes. So can you see this mirror?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. All right.
And more on an angle. It's weird not to hear any noise.
Yes, it is.
Very cool.
But it's also a good thing.
Yeah,
you don't have to have noise.
It's very peaceful.
There are whole roadblocks and barriers just to avoid noise from the highway.
I I probably could have gone, but I'm very cautious driver.
That's good. Cautious driving is good. Keeps my car in a good condition. Yeah.
Everyone complains I'm a slow driver, so I don't know how I'll do in this car.
Okay, we're doing good. So.
And I'm going like 45?
If you can push it, no, you can drive faster.
Okay.
It's whatever is allowed. It really takes immediately the power.
Okay.
So it's not like your husband, can you cut the grass, and then it takes, you have to ask him 3 times.
And it takes
this one is, you push it, it goes.
Okay, nice. And did you guys go around?
Yes, we go around the block there. I think on Union Hills we took a ride. So remember that? You take the foot off the pedal,
okay.
It brakes automatically. Did you see that?
Yeah, okay. I just have to get used to how quickly it does it.
So if you take it just a little bit lesser on the brake off, then it breaks down or slows down lesser. If you take it all the way off, it slows down faster. And this is the whole car. That is the genius thing, what I think, from electric cars.
Yeah.
Every Tesla has that. And you are saving your brakes. Oh, you're squeezed by. Cool.
Well, I normally do it in my big car, so I figure we can make it.
And do you have the ideal temperature?
Yes,
this is
perfect.
ideal for driving the car as a Roadster open. Yes.
Oh yeah, this is very cool.
You want to kick down?
This is very cool.
Kick down.
I like try not to go too fast.
Okay. Yeah, you have to drive windows down, car open, 80, 85. That's ideal.
Yeah.
That is a lot of joy. And then you can.
This is nice right now. I love it. And you don't get a lot of wind from it being open.
No, it does not mess up your heart too much.
No, it doesn't. Hopefully my video looks okay.
Yeah. So we are doing good. And I think he turned somewhere, I don't know, was it here? Or the next one?
This one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be this one.
Yes.
Just make sure I don't go over those potholes.
Good. Excellent. And yeah, it's no steering help. It's all manual steering.
Okay.
But as long as you're rolling, no power steering,
okay.
right?
Which is nice though, because when you're going really fast, you don't want it to go out of control, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this was original built from Lotus in Great Britain, and the final assembly happened with Tesla in Menlo Park. They put the drivetrain and the battery and the power electronic modules together. Yeah.
And how about the speed bumps? So I just go over those like an angle as well?
You can go a little bit in an angle over the speed bumps, yes. So, but usually the suspension is very tough or very, very hard. So, yeah. Or you're even stopping at the stop sign.
I know. Is that not a thing?
No, that's okay. That's right. That's the right thing to do. I cannot say anything else on the video. Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm so glad I found you. This is amazing.
I'm so glad that you found me. That's good.
All right, let's see.
But did you look a lot, or so you probably must have digged through the internet, right?
Yeah, I did quite a bit of research.
Yes.
And then I had to make sure that I researched Turo, because I had never heard of Turo before.
Oh yes.
So I researched them as well, just to make sure.
Yeah, I have to go through Turo because I still don't have an insurance I have my personal insurance, but it's not commercial because Turo holds the commercial insurance, and that's why they're taking quite some money for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good. Excellent.
Good. It's actually really easy to drive. It's not as scary as it sounded. When you said there was 30 minutes, I was a little worried.
No, it's the right thing to do, and
Yes. Yeah.
and it gives you an introduction in electric cars.
Yeah.
Maybe you later will want to try a Model 3 because that's now their newest version available.
Okay.
If you ever had to replace your fuel car, don't buy any fuel car anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's really not worth it. Because you want to save money.
Right.
And when I produce my own electricity at home.
Okay.
So, and because of that, I don't even have to pay for fuel, right?
I know, I liked your license plate.
Fuel sucks?
Fuel sucks. I was surprised that one was available.
So. Oh, yeah, that was available, but it took me a long time to get that approved.
Oh,
it
really?
had to go through a special commission.
Because it was negative, negative.
Yeah, I mean, I said, wait a second, that's fuel, and that sucking means to take something out, to vacuum something.
Nice.
Vacuum
okay.
wouldn't fit on the license plate.
I see how you meant it.
So I had to say this, but sometimes it needs to be a strong message. So,
right. No, I like it.
And that fit.
That's awesome. And I'll let Christian back it into the garage.
Yeah.
I don't like to back in. I like to drive forward.
It has a rear camera. Yeah.
Yeah, my car does too. I still drive forward.
We are home safe.
Yeah. I only
Christian.
I just went 100 once.
Okay.
So how do we park?
Elma, thank you. Just put it in park.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can rest the parking brake.
Normal.
Yes.
Okay.
Elma, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was it.
Thank you.
I pressed and say